Good evening. Welcome to Current Affairs. India is a land of multi religions, and each religion has got its own festivals. So, with respect to those festivals, people who belong to that religion will celebrate, and there are so many incidents where one religious festival is also celebrated by other religious people. It's a wonderful system that is present in India. So there are so many examples, there are so many cities and villages in India. So where there is so much of integrity among the people and they cut across the religious lines. But if you look at the West Bengal government recently, it has passed an order that on specific days, Durga idol immersion has to be stopped. So this is because those particular days are the days of Muharram. Obviously there will be huge processions by Islamic, there is a Muslims and also by Hindus. So there may be a possibility of a law and order problem according to the government. And they have passed the order and they have stopped this particular Durga immersion on certain specific days. And when it has been challenged in High Court of Calcutta, Calcutta High Court made it very, very clear that how can you anticipate that there is going to be an issue? So there are so many examples in the country where the people are living in harmony and they are cutting across the religious lines and they are living in harmony. And when such situations existing, so these type of orders from the West Bengal government will definitely weakens the unity. So that is the reason why so it has been questioned by the High Court and High Court has cancelled that particular orders. And again, Mamata Banerjee government is moving the Supreme Court. Meaning is simple: India is a secular nation where all the religions are given equal respect. And after all, you are a state, you have a government over there, and you have your own machinery. So the responsibility of the machinery is to maintain the peace and maintain law and orders. And the High Court orders with respect to this particular order of West Bengal government are considered to be so significant at this stage. Point number one. Next, the point number two is with respect to Women's Reservation Bill. And if you remember this one, when UPA was there in the power, UPA 2 it was, in the power, Dr. Manmohan Singh was the Prime Minister. So they have successfully cleared Women's Reservation Bill in the Rajya Sabha. I am talking about providing reservation for women in the Lok Sabha and various state assemblies. And that requires a constitutional amendment. Accordingly, bill was introduced in the Rajya Sabha and the bill was passed in the Rajya Sabha. And since then, so that bill is very much pending. So now this is the election time, right? So within 2 years, you got elections for the Lok Sabha, and in various states also you have the elections. That is the reason why various parties have started talking about this Women's Reservation Bill. Of course, BJP is also planning, but BJP is planning to modify the bill which is already passed in the Rajya Sabha, and BJP wants to modify in such a way where it will be attracting more women voters. And at the same time, Srimati Sonia Gandhi also wrote a letter to the Prime Minister and requested the Prime Minister to pass this bill immediately so that the reservations will be coming into force from the next Lok Sabha elections. But whether it is going to be done at the earliest or not, we need to wait and watch. So this is the time where every political party will try to get the support from these women voters. And that is possible only when they give unconditional support for clearing this particular bill. But this is a very, very long pending bill. There were so many discussions that were held on women's reservation, whether it can be provided in the Lok Sabha and state assemblies. It is very much pending. So India is waiting for this. The bill has to be cleared at the earliest to pave the way for getting reservation for women in the Lok Sabha and various state assemblies. Right. So today I would like to show you a few questions, one or two questions on economy. And from now onwards, we'll see. I will also give you some questions on Indian economy. which is a very, very important subject. Questions are coming in various examinations, and so there is a necessity to have clear-cut understanding on that. So while giving you the questions, I'll also explain you the concept, and we'll try to have a brief idea on those areas. So now, so this is the time I'm going to open the document, and you may please have a look at this now. Just a moment. Yeah. So now, look at this. Look at this. So this is the latest one. I have explained you in a very, very detailed manner. Who was appointed as the chairman of the 14th Finance Commission in January 2013? Answer already you know this. Why we ready? Because it was a question in various examinations. I am showing this question to you. And the function of this 14th Finance Commission, it has already submitted the recommendations to the government, and those recommendations have been accepted. They have been discussed in the parliament, and they already came into force from April 1st, 2015 onwards. April 1st, 2015 onwards. And for that finance commission, Y. Venugopal Reddy was the chairman. So please remember this one. Till next finance commission is appointed, most probably next finance commission will be appointed in the year 2018. So either in the year 2018 or in the early 2019, mostly in 2018, the new finance commission will be appointed. So till that time, this is a possible question. Already it was asked in various exams, and again there is a possibility. But otherwise, what exactly the finance commission does? Finance commission is mentioned under the constitution under article number 280. And that finance commission is constituted by the President of India every 5 years. And there is a chairman and 4 other members in the finance commission, and all are appointed by the President of India. And what exactly is the function of this finance commission? Finance commission will make the recommendations regarding division of taxes between central government and state government. Division of taxes between central government and state government. And according to the recommendations of this 14th Finance Commission, there is a division of taxes. 42% is a division that should be given to the states. I am clear. And the 13th Finance Commission has recommended 32%, and it was given. And 14th Finance Commission has recommended for 42%. How much is the percentage will be a question in the examination. All right. Of course, so these points I have discussed in a very detailed manner even earlier also. So, but this is a time to revise certain things. That is the reason why I am showing you this question. So now, so one thing is that Finance Commission will recommend about the division of taxes between central government and the state governments. That is number one. And the Finance Commission will also recommend about the grants in aid to be given by the central government to various states. So these are the main functions of this Finance Commission. And please remember, the Finance Commission recommendations are implemented for 5 years. And that 5 years period has already been started on April 1st, 2015. It will continue up to March 31st, 2020. All right. And before that, 15th Finance Commission will be constituted. 15th Finance Commission will complete its function. And by November or October 2019, it will submit the recommendations to the President of India, and the President will place the report before the Parliament. There will be a discussion in the Parliament, and after that, the recommendations of the 15th Finance Commission will be implemented for 5 years, starting from 1st April 2020. Am I clear? So this is what is happening since the beginning, and so far India. So we experienced 14 finance commissions, right? And the name of this person is very, very important. Y. Venugopal Reddy. And this name is important till 15th Finance Commission is appointed. Am I clear? Now, so now let me go further. Look at the question. I know that you know the answer, right? You know the answer, and we discussed in detail in the earlier classes too. Look at this. Another important one. Disinvestment Commission was constituted in the year 1996. Please remember this one very clearly, carefully. And so this question is a part of GK, general knowledge, right? And of course, it's more than 20 years now. This commission was constituted. But I would like to say something. Of course, now the scenario has been changed completely. But I would like to say something. Disinvestment means selling off government shares from public sector undertakings. Government will sell its share to private parties. That is called disinvestment, right? And for the first time in India, Disinvestment Commission was constituted in the year 1996. So with respect to that, I have some information with me, and I will show you that information. Have a look at this, please. Look at this. Rangarajan Committee of 1993. It was constituted by the government for making recommendations in context of disinvestment. And the committee said that the units to be disinvested should be identified, and disinvestment could be made up to any level except in defense and atomic energy, where government should retain majority holding in equity. These are the recommendations that are given by Rangarajan Committee during that time. Okay, and disinvestment, according to this committee, should be transparent process, duly protecting the rights of the workers. Okay, so the meaning of these sentences you will be understanding better when we start learning regarding this economy. Will be understanding. Okay, that is the reason why I have decided so to come up with economy questions very frequently. There I will be explaining you these concepts, and then I will be showing you the answers too. An autonomous body for the smooth functioning and monitoring of the disinvestment program should be established. Look at this. This recommendation led to the Disinvestment Commission in the year 1996 as an advisory body, having a full-time chairman and 4 part-time members. And the commission was required to advise the government on the extent, made, timing, and pricing of the disinvestment. So everything will be decided by this Disinvestment Commission. And but please remember, it was completely an advisory body. Fine. So this is a scenario that was there in India for quite long period of time since 1996. But now the situation have been changed, the circumstances have been changed, the market has been changed, global trend has been changed. Within India, the economic system has been changed. That is the reason why. So with respect to disinvestment, lots of changes have been taken place now. But as a part of GK, please remember, Disinvestment Commission was created on the recommendations of Rangarajan Committee, and it was created in the year 1996. Is that okay? So like this, we'll be looking at few questions of economy. So very frequently. Fine. And thank you so much for being with me this evening. And I wish you all a very good luck. Thank you.